Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 running on Nintendo Switch. And this is DLC Wave 3. Gotta get our character up to level 10. So we can do the Hero Ascension quest. I think we're like halfway there. I think we're level 5.
This will be rough, but we got no choice.
Noah, lean on me if you have to. I've no right to lecture you now, huh?
Everyone healed up. No complaints. They broke away.
I'm not to punch your life. Nothing a bit of teamwork couldn't handle.
Whatever happened to not being careless? Like water off a flaming back. You gotta face me.
We doing this?
How's that?
Make this quick.
Smooth as always, Noah.
Saber! Run! Good going, Uni. That's the weak point.
Can't let you kill me up, Noah.
Hidden
That's
sword.
momentum.
Nice. Feeling good. Heal harmony. We've got the pin down.
Strong now.
Let's use it to the max. Heal harmony. We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
We have Mio rank 6. Oh, yeah, we're getting there.
I think we gotta leg it. Gale slash, hit 'em over and over.
Good going, Uni. No love lost. Cross impact.
Hey, that sounds pretty good.
Show us what you've got, Senna.
Not bad if I can say so myself.
Good going, Uni. Go.
Solid silver. They broke away.
Moon got the pin.
Wow, think that all went pretty good. Hey, Zion.
It means there were no holes in my strategy.
Like water off a flammy's back. Looks risky, but we've got this. Yeah, maybe if we all pitch in.
Great timing.
Cross impact.
Not flat. Moon.
Thanks. They broke away.
Hidden sword.
Hornet all the
Really need right here. Nice move, Kyle.
Gotta face me. I must thank you, Luke. Gale slash.
No love lost!
Resonant flash. Hit the hard right.
Can't let you kill me up, Noah. They broke away.
Heal harmony.
Gotta face me. You didn't disappoint. My power flew free.
No right, you were feeling good. Resonant flash.
They broke away. The power of Ouroboros.
I'm more
Things are building up.
to punch your life down. Hit them hard right.
Can't let you kill me up, Noah. Face me. My power flew free.
Now that seems wholly gratuitous.
So, when's the battle happening? Should have enough to give Eno a boost now. Like water off a flammy's back.
There's something quite
Let's use this smart.
Smart, he says. Uni's gonna stick to what she knows.
Cross impact. Heal harmony.
I got support covered. You didn't disappoint. They popped away. Great! Whew. That was spectacular.
And I MVP.
You're all right.
First come, first serve. They broke away.
Solid silver. Cross impact.
The storm.
Moon zone. Hidden sword.
Destiny.
Heal harmony.
Stay back for now.
Right, keep me.
Impulse swing! I want to surrender. I need you, Mio. Like this.
Noah, I believe in you.
Thank you.
All right, let's forget.
Well done.
You're in making good headway, I see. You didn't disappoint.
Heal harmony. Got all the healing you need right here.
Crazy strong now.
Let's use it to the max.
No contest.
This is what we're made for. Yeah.
Like water off a Flammy's back.
Don't trip on your laces.
Be for yourself. You don't want Noah pissed off with you. Crack, they broke away.
Heal harmony.
Wicked slide.
Hidden thorn. Resonant flag.
Everyone healed up. No complaints. Power of Purport.
Let's use it to the max.
Crack, they broke away.
Making good headway.
They broke away. Slayer. Bring out all the amazing. Now we're swinging. Final
Thanks.
Go.
Notch on my belt. Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you
7,
didn't charge
getting
off
there.
on your own.
Like water off a Flammy's back.
This one's gonna be quite illustrious about this
Gale
one.
slash!
Oreo. Make this quick.
Can't let you fill me up, Noah.
Heal harmony.
Blessed air!
No.
I can still do this.
I can help you. That's the weak point. We can do better yet. Heal harmony. Nothing a bit of teamwork couldn't handle.
Whatever happened to not being careless? Looks risky, but we've got this.
Here we go.
Demon Slayer! Solid silver! Prismatic ring!
Hornet.
Blessed air!
Heal harmony.
Break away! Blocker!
This should up the odds a little.
Ungrateful.
Demon! I can handle this one.
Got all the healing you need right here.
You didn't
We're
disappoint.
unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall. This will be rough, but we got no choice. How's that?
No slack.
Storm! What? Prismatic damage!
Heal
This should up
harmony.
the odds a little.
And crack, they broke away.
You're a lifesaver.
No level up.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall. This will be rough, but we got no choice. This is our battle to win. They broke away. How's that?
Heal harmony. That should give us a leg up.
Appreciate it.
Sparking me yet. Nothing good comes of pushing oneself.
Wait, everyone heal right? No complaint now.
Let's use it to the max.
No left.
Nothing good comes of pushing oneself.
They broke away.
Multi-blast.
arcades. That's a ridiculous 105. I don't even think my characters can go over 99.
Here we go, guys. Acknowledge. Combat position.
Demon Slayer!
Not flash. Moonsault. Pushing up the odds a little.
You didn't disappoint! They broke away!
No,
Did you
no.
see me in action, Mimi? Sure I did, Sana. You look great!
Listen for my orders.
I'll follow everyone! Solid silver! Demon Slayer!
Oriole. Moonsault. That's the weak point.
Can't let you show me up, Noah. I can crack, they broke away! Detonate!
No, no, no.
Hit!
Saber.
Keep piling on the damage! That was spectacular!
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Oh, that's a rare one. You think you're all that, do ya? Gale Slash!
Oriole. Quick.
They broke away!
Hit the ball. You're a lifesaver.
They broke away! Break! How's that?
Resonant blast. Keep it up, Mio. Oriole.
Oh, wait! Gale Slash!
Overboard. Not flash. Feel that. Feel the power.
Just like it should! Electric air!
Let's go.
Fantastic
I feel the power.
with you, Noah, I'll start off. Oh, go, go!
Feel harmony.
Gale
No, no, no.
Gotta face me! Too easy! Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Like water off a flammy's back.
Sometimes virtue brings with it other rewards, too.
You itching to get wrecked?
How's that? They broke away.
No, no, no. Heel harmony. Moonsault.
Blessed end!
Feel the power.
That's pretty much what I expected.
I'd say we were moving in sync. Right, Tyon?
Quite a rare sight.
Right, guys, let's give it some. Whatever that is, keep on in space. Hey, this feels pretty good. That's what I want to see, Senna. They broke away.
Heel harmony. Moonsault.
Impulse, gotta make me. Wow, thanks.
Resonant blast.
Demon Slayer, momentum.
We can do better yet. No, no, no.
Where Gale
I'll keep up the attack. We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Oh. it's so weird. Like out here, it's 72, but as soon as you get in here, it's 90. It's like such a big jump in monster levels. With a boss that's 102 or 105. Sorry. Well, the enemies are the right difficulty for this party.
Water off a Fleming's back.
Except for this guy. That guy, I don't know why he's so tough.
Looks risky, but we've got this.
They may be strong, but we have no choice.
You're a lifesaver. Making good headway, I see.
Myopic screen. Feel the power. No, no, no.
That was over way too soon.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier. Like water off a Flammy's back.
Well, they take a while to spawn. We'll fix that. Trying to think of other areas where we can go that has similar level enemies. I mean, these are good because they're high level and they're fairly easy to
Might be one
take down.
place at this.
Demon Slayer!
I mean, as long as you have the right party to get them. They can be pretty difficult if you don't have the right party.
Show us what you got, Senna. Enjoying this.
My power flow free!
I know. Feeling good. Hornet.
They broke away!
Myopic screen.
Myopic screen!
Thanks.
Oriole!
Nice flash.
Hey, power for a forest!
Never knocked them about.
That'll work pretty good, eh, Tyon?
It means there were no holes in my strategy.
Rank 9, getting there.
Ah! Get away!
Oriole.
They broke away!
Go.
First come, first serve! Gotta face me! Wow, this!
Resonant fire.
They broke away!
Hornet. Heal harmony.
Gotta face me!
Thanks.
Break! Overboard! They broke away!
sparking me yet.
Are you okay?
Heal harmony.
How's that? You still? Too easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Like water off a Flammy's back.
This was a nice find.
Oh, where did everybody go?
Like water off a Flammy's back.
You itching to get wrecked?
Hit 'em over and over. Whack, they broke away. Ripping
No, no, no. Cross impact. Thanks. Heal harmony.
I've got support covered.
You're a lifesaver.
Whack, they broke away. Got a face miss.
Thanks.
That's pretty good. Whack, they broke away.
Well, we appreciate it.
That should give us a leg up.
Hey, this feels pretty good.
Feel that? Oh, yeah!
You want some more?
No.
Time to get cracked.
Myopic freeze.
Silver. Got me momentum.
No. Feeling good. Hidden
Oh,
soul.
full covered.
Time
You
to
didn't
end.
disappoint.
Before we grind you into death.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Is that what I think?
We'll be fine. It's mostly a clod.
We may just learn something from this.
Demon Slayer.
Hit 'em
Sword.
more.
Whack, they broke away. Jackal Claw. I've got support covered. Thanks for the support.
Resonant flag.
Solid wind. Got a big miss.
You're a lifesaver. Go.
Scale Slash.
No.
Whack, they broke away. Detonating hit.
I'm sorry. Noah.
Whack, they broke away. No leather. Jackal Claw.
Lean on me.
You saved me. Let's go then.
Feel it in my bones.
Got all the healing you need.
Appreciate it.
Still okay.
Stay on guard for now.
Wow, thanks. Wicked Slayer.
Oh, yeah!
You want some more? Thanks for the support. You're still okay.
Hit them hard, guys.
Can't let you fill me up, Noah. I've got support covered.
Appreciate it. Hit and feel the power.
Now we're just for the thing.
All right, keep them coming.
You're on fire, lad.
They broke away.
You ain't
keep on
doing
keeping
nothing
on.
yet. Protect my friends.
Leveled up. My goodness. Haven't seen that in a long time.
Like water off a Flammy's back. Let's get it done snapping.
To be something of a bore.
Wicked Slicer! I'll keep trying, loser!
Good going, Uni. Resonant flag. Hidden sword.
No, broke away! Impulse win!
Now
Hey,
this
this
is
feels
my
pretty
area
good!
of
Nothing a bit of
expertise.
teamwork couldn't handle.
Whatever happened to not being careless?
Something so valuable here.
Gonna blast them into next week. Easy.
Oriole!
Wicked Slicer! Eye of the storm!
I'll keep up the attack.
Can't let you fill me up, Noah.
Resonant flag. Heat is up.
Now we're just for the thing.
No, no, no!
Hey, this feels pretty
We're
good.
unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall. Gonna blast them into next week. They seem a little easy. Demon Slayer! Wicked Slicer!
No
storm! Jackal claw!
Resonant
Magic
blast!
blast! They broke away! Woo! That was spectacular!
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
What level's that one? 76?
Let's get it done snappy.
He has a high 76 though.
Demon Slayer! First come, first serve. Senna, love to see it. Jackal claw!
Heal harmony!
Still do this.
Nothing good comes of pushing oneself.
Solid silver!
The heat is on!
Now we're for the things. Demon Slayer!
No, no, no.
Face me.
You're a lifesaver.
Now overboard. Crack, they broke away.
Wild
Slash,
scream.
bolt, raid. No leveler.
scream.
Gotta face me.
You're a lifesaver.
Not bad rocket in the crack, they broke away. Hey, this feels pretty good.
Show us what you got, Senna. Moonblade.
Alpha Demon Slayer!
No flash.
Power
The heat
of
is on.
now we're for the things.
That's the weak point.
I'm pulling out all the stuff. You're inside the heart with it.
Time to exit.
Everyone healed up? No complaints?
I must say, making good headway, I see.
Appreciate it. Hornet.
With strength with you, Noah. By our time for the full rally. Demon Slayer! A left before you.
I'll keep up the pressure.
I'll disagree with.
Solid silver!
Unison! Strike!
Another match on my belt.
Good work.
I could have told you how this would end.
Okay, so Mio's up now. We can probably do the Ascension quest for our new character who's what, Masha? Yeah, we're gonna do for Masha.
Oh, at long flipping last. There you are, Mash.
Looking for moi? Maz, how have you been? We've been scouring high and low for you. Yes, lovely to see you too. You have some business to discuss?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pull the other one, Mash. It's got bells on it.
So cold, Mazzy. Ice cold. Don't pretend you don't know what we're talking about.
Me and my fair lady ordered matching accessories. Quite a while ago, too. It's getting silly now.
Yeah, and I recall we paid a pretty penny up front too. Don't want to rush you, Maz, but come on.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, of course, I hadn't forgotten. I was literally just pinning down the final touches on the design. I'm on the cusp of beginning production.
Oh, you were you? Well, I'm glad to hear it, Mash. For you. I was sweating buckets there. Thought the whole thing had slipped your mind.
Perish the thought. That would be tragic.
Right.
My sincerest apologies. It did, in fact, utterly escape me.
Figured.
Figures.
But Maz, you're so chuffing brilliant at what you do. It's just such a crying shame that you're like this, you know?
Oh, how it pains me to know it.
Hey, at least you remembered now. We're still on board, by the way. Long as you give us a discount for the trouble.
We're looking forward to the finished products. Ta-ta!
Well, I put my foot in it again. Perhaps I ought to hire a clerk.
What is the deal with those guys?
They're soldiers, those two. Illustrious members of the Lost Numbers. Not to mention my clients. Previously, I received a commission from them for a pair of matching accessories, but clearly my mind was otherwise occupied. Letting my clients wait any longer than this is going to tarnish my reputation. I'll have to expedite my work.
Should we help?
What? Are you quite sure?
We'd be pretty crappy friends if we just left you in the lurch now, innit?
Gosh! Well, I'm incredibly grateful for the offer. I shall have to be sure to compensate you appropriately when the order is completed.
Will we need to leave the city again to gather materials?
No. Before any of that, we will need to prioritize information gathering.
Information? What kind? And why?
Even the most basic accessory necessitates a great deal of thought. One must consider its shape, application, presentation. But above all else, it is imperative to pin down the nature of the individual to whom it will ultimately belong.
How do you mean, nature?
We must learn more about Jake and Tessa, find out what makes them tick. Only then will we discern the accessories they desire. That is how I do things, and that is where we must begin.
Sounds like a really roundabout way to do things. Why not just ask them yourself?
Only a third-rate charlatan would consider such a thing. The true creme de la creme must fulfill their clients' orders without uttering even a word.
But you don't have much time.
Which is why I'm very grateful for your assistance.
We may have our work cut out for us.
I suppose we should start by asking people who are close to those two.
That's the way indeed. Then let's begin our inquiries. We must talk to Jake and Tessa's compeers in the Lost Numbers and find all we can about them.
Always nice to see Jake and Tessa, yeah? They seemed a bit wishy-washy, if I'm honest.
Well, let's see. Their actions will surely speak for themselves.
Huh. Would you believe it?
Tessa's from House Rhodes. They try not to have anything to do with the Van Dams and the Doyles if they can. Personality-wise, though, Tessa's more of a Van Dam. She's always wanted to bring the fight to Mobius. Naturally, her parents didn't look too kindly on her wanting to be a soldier. They were this close to disowning her one time. And that's when Jake stepped in. He convinced Tessa's folks to let her join the Lost Numbers, under the condition he'd sign up to protect her. If it was going to be so hard on Tessa, wouldn't it make more sense for Jake to try and talk her out of it as well? When you put it like that. But then there'd be no one left on Tessa's side at all. Maybe it sounds cliched, but Jake will always have Tessa's back, even if it means the whole world's against them. Huh. Talk about passionate, eh? Back in the day, Tessa once found herself caught between Keves and Agnus troops during a mission. It was a big one, Phronesis and all. The platoon had a tough call to make, calling a retreat, but they had to leave Tessa behind. But Jake refused the order. And let me guess, he went in to rescue her all by himself. Well, that's right, fire from both nations fell all around them like rain, while he ran in with all the breath in his lungs. Everyone thought they were as good as dead, but no. Jake picked up the wounded Tessa and did the impossible, getting her home. He ended up taking more hits than her, wound up bloody from head to toe. Not a pretty sight. But he didn't mind. He was just content that he didn't have to lose Tessa. I wish I had half that guy's courage. What is that, a new conversation? Granddad started writing a new piece of music. It's going to be a song of power and bravery. I'm sure he's thinking about you guys when he's writing it. Us? Huh? It's not just Granddad either. Everyone in the city wants Ouroboros to win. So yeah, you got tons of friends all around you. And don't you forget it.
Huh. Would you believe it?
I decided to gather up the medical supplies in the facility ahead of the final battle. We never know when this place will turn into a battlefield. I want everything as prepped as possible to treat the wounded. You know, I think you've really toughened up. Seems like that lost vibe you had's all cleared up. You guys taught me what was really important in life. For me, it was my family. So let's win this fight together. You want to know about Jake and Tessa? Yeah, I gotcha. They're kind of celebrities among us lost numbers. Oh, really? They don't like to talk about this too loudly, but you know how Jake's basically houseless, right? Houseless? Ah, yes. Certain circles bandy that term about to describe one who cannot trace their descendants to any of the established lineages. It's unfortunate, but people in that position often find themselves pushed to the fringes of our society. And Jake got bullied relentlessly as a kid. Poor guy could never catch a break. But Tessa, who's the same age as Jake, would always look after him and make sure he was okay. The darker Jake's mood got, the brighter and more cheerful she'd act around him. In fact, it's probably thanks to her that Jake started to lighten up. Now he's, well, as you know him. Wow, that wasn't the kind of story I was expecting. You'd never think it from the way he acts. Yeah, well, they can get on your nerves sometimes, but you can't deny it's kind of an inspiring story. They've earned our respect. It's not every day you get to see a story of true love unfold, huh? No big wonder they ended up getting hitched in the end, I suppose.
That should be information enough for now. Shall we reconvene?
Sounds good. I'm just gonna lie here and you can't stop me. About that thing. Well, this wasn't what I was expecting.
I know. I figured they'd be a couple of quirky jokers.
Sounds like they've had it rough.
Indeed. They appear so ostentatious and fickle, one could be quick to dismiss them as mindless followers. But the truth is that they are loyal soldiers, both, and they care deeply for each other. In which case, I'd be inclined to substitute an eye-catching design for something altogether more somber. The accessory they seek is most likely...
Most likely... what?
that shall have to wait. In any case, I have a clear idea of what would suit them now. You've been a tremendous help.
Good to hear. So I'm guessing the next step is we go looking for the materials, yeah?
Haha, you guessed correctly.
Are you going to tell us what we need?
Yes. I'll need 2 things. One of them, far easier to come by. I'll start with that. One may find rose quartz growing on Corn Island, on the Erythia Sea. What I would need is a quartz crystal with a particularly high purity, known as Red Shawl.
Corn Island. Got it. Let's go take a look.
There's crystals everywhere. How are we gonna find the right stuff?
That's a question best left for our resident expert, Masha. Something so valuable here.
Let's see, it's up above. Can I get up above?
Oh, that's a rare one.
Is that what I think it is?
A bunch of climbable walls here. So I should go by ship. Gotta make sure the ship spawns. to go where there are climbable walls. Which is not here.
Is that what I think it is?
Whoa! Got a rare doodah right here.
Now, these designs remind me of Made in Abyss Season 2. Dragons in those games, in that
they've
series.
really gone and done it now.
Although those are decidedly more dangerous than these.
Something so valuable here.
Gonna blast
let's
them
find
into
him.
next week. Smooth as always, Noah.
Heal harmony!
Crack, they broke away.
You're a lifesaver.
Great!
Oriole! No, no, no!
Demon Slayer! I'm glad we were meant.
I know! Feeling good!
Crack, they broke away. Hey, this feels pretty good.
Show us what... You got Senna!
That was spectacular.
The next leg of our journey will take us to the Orion tunnels.
Hold on. Don't tell me you're taking us down there to do actual mining for you.
Ah, close, but no mica. It's not minerals you'll be mining this time, but monsters.
Huh? Not literally, right?
Deep in the Orion tunnels, there's said to exist a rare species of rottle. The unique mineral which takes root on its back, argentium, will be our next target. Though I must confess, I have only ever set eyes on it but a single time.
But how are you so sure that you'll be able to find it then?
Well, we had no trouble getting the first material. Let's stay optimistic.
Better hope our luck's not run out yet. Off to the mines with us then. we found this.
Is that the rock that we wanted?
Quite remarkable, isn't it? Let's procure our ore before it gets away.
Make this quick!
Can't let you show me up, Noah. I am the
Hit the
sword!
sword! No level up! Resonant fire! Not flash! Oriole! I know! Feeling good! Yeah!
No less
Saber! Rush! Pull it! Overboard!
Demon Slayer!
Resonant fire!
I'll keep your power! Cheers, you're a gem!
No flash! The ship is soon!
Strong now!
I'm more than strong enough to punch your lights out!
The heart of it!
Time to win! The pieces of
Now we're cruising!
cross impact!
Wicked that one! You know what?
No level up! Oriole! You might want to surrender before we fly through the dust! Time to win! We're unstoppable with you around us.
So glad we got the Agencia without too much fuss.
We were fortunate indeed. Well then, the city beckons. Once again, your incomparable efforts have paved the way forward. Thank you, my dears. I feel now that I can finally produce the accessory I have in my mind's eye.
Isn't this an excessive amount of time and effort for a couple of accessories?
That, good sir, is the difference between the ready-made and the tailor-made. That, and it's my sales point. All right, you may have to give me a while. It is complete.
Contract bracelets.
Good work, Masha. Okie doke. Time to deliver the goods to those two.
Yes, just a moment. I've given them a call and arranged for them to take delivery at the Founders Square.
I really hope they'll like them.
They better, after all the trouble they put us through.
You needn't worry. They will be satisfied, I assure you, or my name is not Masha.
So it's bracelets this time, huh?
That's correct. Rings, bracelets, and the like happen to be my forte. Jake, Tessa. So sorry to have kept you waiting. These would be the items you requested. Do check if they're to your liking.
Oh, finally! Really kept us waiting, eh?
I know. I am buzzing.
The silver luster comes from an alloy of argentium. To my understanding, it is one of the strongest precious metals there is. Your unbreakable ties inspired the design at the heart of the bracelet, inlaid with a red gem of the highest purity. Those bracelets will not corrode or tarnish, and will preserve your bond for a great many years down the line.
Whoa. This will do just grand. I couldn't have asked for something better. Kinda scary how perfect it is.
Amazing. We barely told you anything.
I really must confess, this is arguably one of my finest works to date. What better keepsake could there be to assuage the both of you alike?
Well, so you knew.
So you already know that much about us?
Hardly. It was quite simple. This was not the first time I've been enlisted for such a request. I'm not psychic.
Wait, what's this about? A keepsake?
You know what happens to us folk when we pop our clogs?
Yeah.
We're lost numbers, fighting at the front. Our numbers could be up tomorrow. And nothing will be left of us. We'll just whoosh into light. It's crap. We're not having any of it. Our names will go up on some cenotaph, but all we'll be is just another statistic.
Yeah. So you see, we figured there had to be a better way for us to be remembered by. Something that'd last long into the future. Something that we'd be proud of, to keep us in good memory.
And that's where the keepsakes come in.
There is naught in this life more beautiful and precious than a happy, cherished memory. And yet, it is human nature that the more precious we perceive a thing, the more we fear it might be whisked away. Like these two here. They aren't the first city folk who wish to set their memories in stone. And certainly won't be the last. To leave something permanent, telling the world that they once lived. Their lives' history writ, and spirits enshrined. A love that cannot be seen, immortalized in physical form. Therein lies the quintessence of my work as lapidarist extraordinaire.
Now there's the head of House Cassini. Gal's a cut above. We were right to stick by you. Thanks, Emil. You're a gem.
Trust us, we'll take extra good care of them. Until our final breath. No. For a long time yet.
If the both of you are satisfied, then I am too. Those bracelets, may they serve you well, and impart to you a future both bright and prosperous. All right, that about wraps up the order. I'm truly grateful for all the support you've given me, you know. Rare is the job where one can feel such fulfillment.
Before we wrap up, I'd like to ask you something.
Yes, I'm all ears, my dear.
Those two appeared to mention something quite significant back there. The head of House Cassini.
My, oh my, oh my. It seems I've been found out, have I?
What is this House Cassini?
One of the city's 6 houses. You know, like the House Vandam that Monica leads. If you're the head, then that makes you Monica's equal. You must be in quite the position of power.
Oh, hardly. I would never compare myself to the likes of Moni, dearest. I only succeeded the role as a formality when the former head unexpectedly made it known that they were going to step down.
And that doesn't interfere with your lapidus extraordinaire business?
Doesn't seem very leaderly. What's everyone got to say about that?
Free is the citizen who embraces their freedom. We of House Cassini are free spirits, more so than the other houses. Such has been our code for generations. So long as one forges one's own path in life, unbound by societal principles, my house's role is to respect and support them in it. So, you see, I serve the people of the city in my own way, as I personally see fit.
Wow, there really are all kinds in the city, huh?
Well now, that was a job well done. And thanks to the experience, I believe I have some new ideas for accoutrements. Let me use this sudden flash of inspiration to put our contract to good use. You did do the Ferris's share of the work, after all.
Thanks, Masha. We'll be counting on you.
And I shall expect nothing but the finest patronage.
You know, craft a wider range of accessories in Craft Accessories. Alright, limit is broken. Play to level 20. Rank for this cap is now lifted and class rank can now reach level 20.
Huh. Would you believe it?
Yeah, well, I didn't mean to record over that other save, but oh well.
Just part of the protocol,
It
innit?
is what it is. Right, well, we stop it there. This is audap. You've been watching Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and we are playing DLC3, running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.